If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe now. Click the bell icon next to it and select All to ensure you don't miss any of my latest videos. Governments hide many secrets from us, some of which are visible right in front of our eyes. We see them, right? You see them, but they avoid them and do not want to give us any information about them. Similarly, the biggest secret that the US government is hiding from the world is openly visible to everyone in Las Vegas. Janet. Janet is a top-secret government airline. Many people do not know that it exists, and in fact, the government is also saying that it does not exist. Today in this video we are going to learn about it. What is the specialty of Janet Airlines? What kind of service does it provide to Area 51? Let's discuss all this in detail in this video. So why wait? Let's get into the video. If anyone is watching this video from Las Vegas, or if any of you are going to Las Vegas next time, you will see some casinos next to the Macara Airport. There are very big casinos. Luxor, Excalibur, Mandalay, etc. Go to any of them. After going, if you look east from them, you will see the airport. When you look like that, you will see many flights flying from that airport. But in the morning and late evening, you will see some mysterious planes taking off and landing. You can't miss them at all because they are not small planes, they are very big Boeing 737s. And what is special about them is that you will not see any markings on them, no logos. Just the plane is white in color and has a single red stripe. That's it. Janet Airlines. These are very mysterious top-secret Air Force-owned commuter airline. Basically, its owner is the Air Force, which is operated for civilians. The mission of Janet is to take employees, contractors, government VIPs to and from some top-secret installations. However, even though Janet Airlines goes to many places, they go to one place more than once a day. That place is Area 51C. Every airline has a call sign, which means they give a call sign to identify their planes on the radio. Call signs are very simple, like for example American 441 or Delta 4, or sometimes the call signs are a little different, like British Airways gives a call sign called Speedbird and China Airlines uses the word Dynasty under its call sign. However, the call sign of this Janet Airlines is just simple Janet, which means this airline. We don't know if the name of the airline is Janet or not, we only know its call sign Janet. That's why we call it Janet Airlines. We don't know its real name at all. For many years, Janet Airlines has been a mystery. Basically, it is an airline but not an airline. This means that there are no logos or special markings on this fleet. To make it special, Janet has been working in the open site for many years. It picks up a few hundred people from McCarran Airport and goes somewhere. Then in the evening it picks them all up and lands there. You can see that if you want to fly in Janet Airlines, that is, if you want to go there, you must be a government contractor or an employee with a very high security clearance. Only then will you be allowed. If you are a normal government employee or a government contractor, you are not allowed to go there. Many people went to that terminal and tried to find out what was going on there, and they were stopped immediately, and there were cases where they were even arrested for trespassing on private property. Some people said that it was government property, but they said not to talk about it anymore. They say you are passing through trespassing and you will never be allowed to come here again and send you back. So, as I said, Janet is not its official name. There is no official name for it. However, people give a separate explanation for the word Janet, i.e., some say that it stands for Joint Air Network for Employee Transportation, and some say that it is just another non-existent terminal. Basically, if we look at its day-to-day activity, the Janet terminal appears normal at night. There are usually about 20 or 30 cars there. But during the day there are a few hundred cars parked there. That is, all the employees who are there also come there in cars, and from there they board those planes to Area 51 and go to other places. This Janet Airlines has been captured by many people many times, and then it was seen that many civilians were boarding those planes in normal clothing, that is, no special coating dress or anything like that, they were wearing normal dresses and they were all going somewhere and working and coming back again. Most of the passengers were going in 4737. Some high officials were going on some special Janet Airlines flights. They all returned in the evening. There was no problem in that, but no one was allowed to talk to them. They were not allowed to share any information with anyone or where they were working. They were not allowed to say a single word about what they were working on. The government did not want to tell anyone about this. In fact, they did not even admit that there was an airline called Janet. We all know that it is still a mystery. So many people started doing private research about these Janet planes. Just like normal airlines, there are flight numbers, so like regular commercial planes, many people have started tracking them using those numbers. That is, every plane has transponders. Just like every plane, Janet Airlines also has transponders. Using them, we can track them on some websites. It can be on FlightAware.com or RadarBox24.com. There are many websites where we can track flights. Not just that flight, we can track every flight in the world. We can also track how many flights are flying in a particular area. However, a strange thing happens with these flights. When we try to track this Janet flight, it is taking off from Las Vegas. After taking off, it travels towards the north of Las Vegas for about 20 minutes. After traveling like that, suddenly it stops appearing on the radar. That is, its transponder turns off. Do you know where it goes after its transport stops? After going near Area 51, the government officially calls it Home Airport or Groom Lake. But even though it is very popular, all the transports on these flights also stop after going there under the name Area 51. Basically, even emergency planes should not stop their transports under any circumstances, but Janet Airlines stops its transport immediately after entering Area 51 airspace. It does so not once, not twice, but every time. Basically, Area 51 is a highly restricted space, meaning it is a no-fly zone. It is not allowed to fly there without any permissions. If someone flies a helicopter or any plane over it without permission, fighter jets will come after us and tell us to leave the area immediately. Sometimes, some launchers from those fighter jets will come at us, those rockets will blow us up so we will be left alone. Anyway, what about fighter jets? That's a different matter. But Janet Airlines, it can easily reach Area 51. Janet Airlines also goes to other places like Air Force Plant 42, Tonopah Military Test Range, and not only that, China Lake Weapons Testing Facility. It can also easily reach many important places, even the most restricted airspaces. No one else is allowed to do so. But Janet Airlines is allowed to go and come without any problem. At the moment, there are many planes in the Janet fleet, not one, not two, about 10 planes. There are about 6 Boeing 737s, and 2 Beech 1900 CVs. There are 3 Beech King Airbus B200CS, and the last 3 are also used for higher officials. We all know that the most prioritized people are used for them. However, using all this free hit information, we can find out who the owners are. If we check on the FAA website, the owner of this is the government. The Department of Air Force is there. So definitely, this is a plane operated by the US government, and those airlines are also operated by the US Air Force. If we consider the pattern of those flights, it is not that easy to find information about those planes and where the people who work in them are going, where they are coming from, what they are doing there. Another thing is that these Janet Airlines sometimes play some tricks, i.e. the airport towers below, they say they are going to one place but they are actually going to another place, which means the government is lying, which means no one knows anything. So basically, even though Janet is technically owned by the government, it is operated like a civilian airline, which means the Air Force owns it, but the Air Force does not operate it. If the Air Force does not operate it, then if you want to know who is operating it, you need to know a little more detailed information about Area 51. Actually, Area 51 was first set up by the CIA as an airport for testing advanced aircraft and of course for testing some other secret things, which could be related to aliens or experiments on humans. However, in the 1970s, the authority of this base was transferred from the CIA to the Air Force. At that time, not all employees came by bus, that is, from the Lockheed Martin base in California, they came to this area by taking shuttle flights from there. Basically, we hear the name of Lockheed Martin every day. That is a different matter because it is one of the most mysterious companies in American history and its involvement in the work of the CIA is also very high. However, only after many years did the operation of Janet Airlines start, and the operation of Janet Airlines was handed over to this defense contractor, G&G. What this G&G company had done before was help in making the atomic bomb. So basically, it is a company with a very big conspiracy. So what this G&G did was bring some used planes from China, and using all of them, they made this fleet a little bigger, and the Boeing 737 was also added to that fleet, which is very important. It became a very large fleet, and then the entire system was shifted to the Gold Coast Terminal in Las Vegas. Now if you search for Janet Airlines Terminal on Google, you will see a name called AECOM Hangar there. What is mentioned in Google? It is a non-governmental organization. So if you want to know about this AECOM Hangar company, it was once called the Gold Coast Terminal. Who was its original operator? It was a defense contractor, EG&G. How did we all know about this? EG&G once posted a job listing on social media, and because of that posting, everyone got information about it. EG&G was acquired by the Carrier Group in 1999. Then the company was acquired by the U.S. Corporation in 2002. Then AECOM acquired it. It was acquired in 2014, so there's a name for this AECOM hangar, but it's not mentioned anywhere. No one knows what this AECOM company actually does. The details of it are not mentioned anywhere. Even in its bio, in their website bio, it says that it's a global network of design, engineering, construction and management professionals partnering with clients to imagine and deliver a better world. Apart from that, they don't mention what exactly they do. But do you know how much revenue the company has? It's $18 billion, and it's clear that all of that comes from government contracts. And they recently posted another job opening. A few years ago, they said that the job location was Las Vegas, Nevada, for a first officer co-pilot. And what are the preferred qualifications they mentioned? Boeing 737 experience. But they said that apart from that, they should also have high performance and RJet aircraft experience. So where did we find Janet mentioned in this? But they did mention one point. What did they mean? They mentioned that they must qualify for and maintain a top-secret government security clearance. That is, they mentioned that the areas where they work related to their job and all the information related to it should be kept completely private and should not be revealed to the outside under any circumstances. So then everyone understood that it was clearly for Janet. So all UFO researchers are saying the same thing. There is another secret government running inside the US government. No one knows about it. Everyone knows only about the US government. So from a UFO perspective, if we look at it, there is a very big mystery going on, especially in the case of Janet Airlines. This Area 51 is the Nevada test, and there are many small areas in the training range, but they are actually called Area X because there is Area 49, Area 50, Area 51, and Area 52. And Area 51 is located near Nellis Air Force Range, and it covers a very, very large area of southern Nevada. Why does an advanced aircraft testing system need so much space, and why does an Air Force range need so much land? Why does it need to cover so much area? Many people question this. Area 51 has many names. The Watertown Strip, Dreamland, Paradise Ranch, Homey Airport, the area, the remote location, out of town, and even some people call it nowhere because they don't want anyone to know that it actually exists. For many years, America didn't even admit that such a secret location existed. But it was finally accepted in 2013. There are highly secret aviation programs going on in this area. It could be a pipeline like the U-2, it could be the Lockheed A-12, it could be the F-117 Nighthawk stealth attack aircraft, it could be all of this. So no one knows exactly what is going on in this area. But they take employees here so secretly and then bring them back to Las Vegas so secretly and bring them back every day, about 1,000 people. What are they doing there with all those people? What is the biggest mystery going on in Area 51? Are they just working for the Lockheed SR-72, that is, the pipeline, or for the Match 6, or for the Mach 4, or for the B-21 Raider, or for the stealth bomber, or for these, or is it a farmer named Bob Lazar? As the government scientists said, they are doing research for flying saucers, antimatter reactors, aliens, technology that is impossible for humans. Basically, everyone believes the same thing. There is a lot of research going on for aliens and UFOs. Especially there is an area called S4. Everyone believes very clearly that all this research is going on in that area. Because initially the government did not want to admit that this actually exists. Later, when it admitted that it existed, it did not want to tell what was going on. Later, when it was told, it said that only advanced aircrafts were being tested. So, after lying so many times, will anyone believe that they are telling the truth? So, do you remember the story of the tiger? He lied twice. The third time, even though the father said that the tiger had come, the father did not believe him. The tiger ate the boy. Similarly, here too, even though the American government says that there are no aliens, no UFOs, no research on them, why are people not ready? To believe is the reason why many people believe that alien research is going on in Area 51, and those planes that take them to do that research are those Janet Airlines. So that's it, guys. Haven't you seen this? This is another big mystery related to Area 51. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.